Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. As you are practicing hard to achieve your desired band scores in IELTS writing, I would like to share this video with you to understand how your words are counted in IELTS writing answers. So let me throw light on that. Your word count in IELTS writing, as you are supposed to write two tasks in your writing, task 1 and task 2. In task 1 you are writing either graph or you are answering the question for letter, and there is essay writing. For graph writing, as you all are aware that you need to write 150 words minimum and 250 words for essays. Your essay answer or your graph answer or letter answer should not be under length, otherwise you will be penalized for that. Your short writings are penalized under the criterion of task response. So those are not acceptable. So you should avoid writing your answers short. However, there is no upper limit mentioned for your writing task. Means you can write 270 words, you can write 280 words, even you can write 300 words. But you should always manage your time properly, and your word limit should not be less than 250, but it can be more than 250 in case of essay writing. And what are the rules? Let me explain those rules. The rules how your words are counted. Many students are usually confused how the examiner counts the words in their writing answers. So let's start. First thing I would like to mention is every word in your writing answer, whether it is essay or whether it is graph answer, every word counts, whether it is a small word or a long word. So first rule is every word counts. Second thing is hyphenated words. For example, I have written here the example self-study. So there is hyphen in between two words, self and study. So it will be counted as one word. All the hyphenated words are counted as one word in your IELTS writing. Then contractions. Contractions you can see isn't, can't. So if you are writing contractions, otherwise you might be aware that in formal writing we are not supposed to write contraction. That is not acceptable in IELTS writing, because IELTS writing is a kind of formal writing. But if you are writing informal letters in journal IELTS, you may use contractions at that time. Those contraction words are considered as one word. Isn't will be counted as one word, can't will be counted as one word. However, if you are writing like this, is not, cannot, these are counted as two words. Is one word, not one word, so these are two words. But if you are writing jointly, then it will be considered as one word. Next is prepositions. Many of the time students ask this thing, that whether these small words are counted or not. Definitely these are counted. That is the answer. All are counted, whether you are writing on, in, at, into, by, all the preposition, other prepositions as well, those are counted as one word. And next is articles. Articles of English are an and the. All are counted. Is counted, an is counted, the is counted. Irrespective of the times these are appearing in the writing answer. Suppose in a single sentence the word appeared 2 or 3 times. 3 times it will be counted, right? And every time means you can say it is counted. Next is date. The format of date. First one is like that, 31st January 2021. So if you are mentioning date like this in your letter, especially we need to write dates in letter writing. So if you are mentioning like this, it will be taken as one word by the examiner. Second format is like this, 25th or December. So now 25th is a number, right? And December will be counted as one word. So this is your one word only. And if we talk about the time, if you are writing time like this, 7 p.m., it will be considered as one word. For number, in graphs we are writing number, or suppose in our essay somewhere we have written number. So that number will also be considered as a single word, means one word, that will be counted as one word. Then symbols. Now symbols are not counted. For example, you have written 50%. Now percentage sign will not be considered as a word, right? but 50 will be considered as a word in writing, but in the case of listening it will be considered as a number. So if you have written like this 50%, jointly it will be considered as a one word. Percent word will be considered, counted. Then compound nouns. For example, there are words like this, bookworm, bookworm. That will be taken as one word, means it is a one word. Now which you are writing separately, the compound nouns which you are writing separately, such as swimming pool. Now these are two words. Examiner will take these as two words. Next important thing is words which are written in brackets. So suppose in your task 1 or in essay you are writing any word in brackets, that will be also counted. For example, here is the sentence, the ratio of persons, I have written in bracket men, rose by 10%. Now the word which is written in the bracket will be counted as one word. And so how many words you can see in this sentence? The ratio of persons men rose by 10%. So total there are 8 words. So in this way each and everything is counted. Then suppose you are mentioning any website name in your answer. So for example, amazon.com, you are writing somewhere like this. So it will be counted as one word because it is written jointly. All the words are connected. So it will be taken as one word. And then last is any greetings, any salutations in your letter writing. For example, you say good morning, hello, hi, or you say dear. Like these words are also counted in your word count. So friends, I hope this video will help you to understand how your words are counted in IELTS writing. So you need not to count your each and every word after finishing your task. You just have some estimates by practice that if I am writing these many sentences, I will easily cover 150 word limit or 250 word limit. So don't waste your time counting your words after finishing your writing. Instead you do proofreading. That would be a much better thing to do if you got some spare time after finishing your task in your final exam. Thanks for watching.